It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. It's hoped a new gas import terminal earmarked for Newcastle will supply 80% of the state's needs and put downward pressure on gas prices. Planning Minister Rob Stokes is expected to make the announcement today, with the $589 million terminal to be situated in the Hunter River's South Channel between the Kooragang Coal Terminal and the Turl Street Bridge. The terminal would also include a 170,000 cubic metre floating gas storage facility. It's anticipated the terminal will be operational in 4 years. Police are still piecing together the circumstances leading up to separate crashes in the Hunter yesterday, which claimed the lives of 2 people. A woman died in a crash on the Pacific Highway at Catherine Hill Bay, with officers believing the car she was in was travelling slowly at the time of the collision. Meanwhile, an 8-year-old girl died when the Holden Statesman she was in crashed into a power pole on McCaffrey Drive at New Lambton Heights. A woman in the car was taken to hospital in a serious but stable condition, while the male driver has undergone mandatory testing. Wallsend residents are being urged to be vigilant and report any illegal motorbike activity to police or Crime Stoppers. Locals have been complaining about a rise in illegal bikes on their streets amid several near misses with cars. Superintendent Brett Greentree has told NBN News police patrols are being stepped up, but residents can play their part.
I would like to see more police out and about. We're trying to do that. At this stage we've had some success, but the success has generally been as a result of the community.
Nurses at Maitland Hospital say heavy workloads and staff shortages is leaving them exhausted and putting patient safety at risk. They'll walk off the job at lunchtime for a rally outside the hospital to draw attention to their concerns. The Nurses and Midwives Association says Hunter New England Health has failed to address the issue despite ongoing talks. Nurses say they're experiencing burnout and feel unsupported despite raising their concerns repeatedly. Crucial Newcastle infrastructure like the port, railway line and highways have warranted a specific mention in the latest Australian infrastructure audit. The report outlines a greater need to invest in satellite city infrastructure. City-to-city railways were mentioned as a way to improve connectivity and support rapid population growth in metropolitan and regional areas. Hunter Business Chamber CEO Bob Hawes says Newcastle has the capability to do more.
The port tells us that they could do plenty more ships, and the airport tell us that with some strategic investment in both the runway and terminal facilities up there at Williamtown, we could go to another level. When you look at the pressure that's around Sydney and the other capital cities, that's a great opportunity for us.
The Hunters hit another record for the coldest morning of the year so far. The temperature gauge dipped to minus 4.1 degrees at Cessnock just after 6:30, but it felt more like minus 8 with the wind chill factor. It was minus 4.4 at Merriwar at 10 to 6, while in Newcastle the mercury plunged to 5.5 degrees at Nobbies and 1.9 at Williamtown overnight.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights back rower Lachlan Fitzgibbon is urging fans not to give up on them just yet. After putting together 7 wins on the trot, Newcastle have lost their last 6 and need to urgently turn things around against the Cowboys this weekend. Fitzgibbon says he was reduced to tears after last weekend's narrow loss to the Eels, but is urging fans to have faith.
I'm a fan as well of the Newcastle Knights and not only a player, so I feel from the fan side of things, and they have every right to be kind of upset too, but if I could say one thing, don't give up on us yet. We've got another month of footy and hopefully we can make the most of it.
The Edgeworth Eagles are hoping an extra day of preparation will put them in the frame to beat the Newcastle Jets in next Wednesday's FFA Cup match at Jack McLaughlin Oval. The Eagles are facing a daunting task, with the A-League side boasting some good pre-season form and the signing of star import Wes Houlihan, who's tipped to make his debut in the match. NPL rivals Western have agreed to move Sunday's match to Saturday to help them prepare for the game. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 11, 18, 27, 21, 1, 14 and 7, and the supplementaries are 36 and 35. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.